All right, hello. Everyone coming in as the audience builds. Whether you are watching this live or on the replay, I want you to drop your city and state in the comment section and hit that thumbs up as I share the broadcast with my followers. And let's talk about how to go from cash zero, right? Cash zero to cash flow. How to go from cash zero, right, to cash flow. That's the topic for this live stream. And just remember, this is a live stream. It's not a podcast. So as you all are coming in, make sure you drop your city and state. Let me notify my people that I'm live so they can hop on as well. So we're having Credit Church today on a Monday. I actually just came from the gym and was a little fatigued, but I decided to go ahead and go live. Let me adjust this. Hello, coming in for Lafayette, Louisiana. Lafayette, Louisiana's joining in the house. Hello, Miss Taylor. Thanks for tuning in to the live stream. All right. So how to go from cash zero, right, to cash flow with credit and a home-based business, right? How to go from cash zero to cash flow using credit and a home-based business. This is my living my best life t-shirt on. And I want to help people during these times financially, but I also want to notify people that you have to help yourself. So this is pretty much an overview of how credit and a home-based business can create cash flow in your life. You know, it's about maybe 5 weeks left at the end of July. You had a stimulus. Credit scores are already dropping. FICO 10 is already in effect or taking place. So this is usually later than normal of doing my live stream, but I wanted to go live. I had a couple of days off from doing a live stream, take some rest. So I want to use the number one best-selling book in the Bible to explain this, because I had a trucker again today to text me. I don't know if it was a male or female, and asked me how was a home-based business profitable or utilized it if they was a trucker and not at home as much. So I wanted to cover that real quick. Number one, you can track your mileage and your business deductions with the apps, right, that we have for this home-based business. It's the tax box app. Not sure if you can see those numbers or figures. I just pulled it up on my phone. The tax box app. Okay, now you can see a little bit. $92,000, $727 in business tax deductions that I have already in the month of June. And this started from January to June of this year with TaxBox. So any business owner, where you have an LLC or a corporation, you need a way to keep your business tax deductions, right, in the cloud. You need an audit-proof system in place. Number two, you still pay bills no matter how much you dwell in your home-based business. You're still paying bills. You're still paying utilities. You still use your cell phone, right? So these are all become tax deductible for the home-based business, right? All tax deductible when you have a home-based business. Your square footage in your home or your condo or your apartment now becomes tax deductible. So now you're converting your bills to deductions. See, cash flow is not all just about money flowing to you. It's about money that you're spending out and positioning yourself so that money can come back to you in the form of taxes. The third thing, I'm pretty sure that truck driver was or is an employee who has to complete a W-4 to inform the government uh, how much taxes to take out of his or her paycheck. So you have 6.2% federal taxes taken out of your paycheck. Now, the second tax, or the silent tax, that many people don't talk about or discuss is inflation, meaning the increase of pricing for your groceries, your gas, et cetera, et cetera. So now you have 6.2%, and now about a 3% rises in your taxes, right? So now you have about 9-10% of taxes and price increasing, which is called inflation, that's eating away your paycheck. And another common question that I receive is, what if I can't get customers, right, for the home-based business? So I'm going to discuss now the mindset to have a home-based business. You can look at my glass of water and you can think that this glass of water is either half empty or it's half full. It's all about your mindset. And so if you're entering a home-based business and your first thought or thoughts is, what if I can't get customers? The very first customer you have to get is yourself. And it's two things I have to teach. Whether you're getting your credit improved, right, or you're doing both through a home-based business, it's two things that need to be taught. Number one is, because I have to do two things. I have to teach, cut this off, and I have to train, right? What happened to my live stream? Okay, there we go. I have to teach and I have to train. Teaching is teaching you, training is teaching you the business skills, the skills of business, right? The skills of business. That's the training part. The teaching part is the skills of life. And business skills are the glass is full with water in the air, okay? But the life skills are the teaching component that comes with how life works, mean that you have to see yourself richer. You have to take and see opportunities and not failures. You have to see a glass as half full and not half empty, right? Now, if you yourself has not been a product of the business first, by seeing the example of getting $200 or $600 more out of your paycheck, then the law of attraction won't work for you, because why would someone else will? If you haven't taken action, then why should others? And I also get this sometimes. People will inquire with me about the home-based business, and I will inform them to go watch 2 videos on the website, 22 minutes, right? And 10, 15 minutes later, they'll text me back and say, hey, I watched the videos. I have some questions. And this is how I identify time wasters in my business. Because you can't watch 2 22-minute videos in 15 minutes, right? Or 10 minutes. And then oftentimes the videos I already discussed or answer some of the questions that they in return want to ask me. And so people, what I'm saying is this: we are in a recession. If you are not serious about making more money from home, right? If you're not serious about that philosophy that you need to get your financial life right, if you're thinking about what customers, or what if you don't get customers before you get your success yourself, you will not be successful in any type of business. I don't care if you open a lawn care business, a pressure or soft washing business. I don't care, electrical business, HVAC business, plumbing business, whatever this business may be, home-based business or not. If you spend $500 to incorporate your business, or $50 to do your articles of incorporation, right? And then you spend the money that it takes. If you want to do a at-home bakery business or nail tech business, and then you invest the money into ordering the equipment that it needs to operate those businesses. And if your thought is, what if I get any customers? If that's your first thought, right? Then this quote goes for you: whether you think you can, and let me Google that quote. He who thinks he can, and he who thinks he can't are both right. Can. I think it was Henry Ford who made this quote. And so no, it wasn't Henry Ford. I'm not. I thought it was. Yeah, I'm not sure if Henry Ford was the first to quote this, right? And so that's the first thing that it takes to build a mindset to be successful, whether it's a home-based business or any business, is to understand that anyone, right? No, that's not the quote. I just had it up. He who thinks he can and he who thinks he can't, both or both. Maybe it's down, because that's one of my other favorite quotes. Thinking is the hardest work there is, which is probably why so few people engage in it. You have to take the steps. Okay, here we go. The man who thinks he can and the man who thinks he can't are both right. Which one are you? And so if you're a person who think you can't, don't waste my time and texting me inquiring about a business, because the very first person you have to sell in the business is you. The very first person that believes in the business is you, right? Hello, everyone checking in. So I have to teach people that not everyone deserves my attention, my time, or my phone calls, because I can help 1,000 people, but I can't carry 3. Let me say that again. I can help 1,000, but I can't carry 3 people on my back, because even a baby is not designed or birthed to be carried. After a while of carrying a baby, the mother or the father or whoever is nurturing that baby has to make that baby walk, or it understands it'll be crippled for life. So that's my message on a home-based business. I have to teach people to deserve my time, my attention, my phone calls, my responses or my non-responses, right? I can only help people that's willing to take action. And that's just how life works. No, even God, with all his splendid being, cannot help people who do not help themselves, right? The lame man that was by the pool of Bethesda, he told him, you have to take action first. You have to pick up your bed, right? You have to pick up your bed and carry it, right? So Jesus, even Jesus, without his miraculous help, cannot help people that do not take action to help themselves. So I'm gonna give you some testimonials of some people that have joined the home-based business. And I want to share this with you all because I was so impressed with her and impressed with her success. Because in joining the home-based business, and I'm gonna send this to her, this video to her. Letitia, where is Letitia name? I don't think I'm trying to find her on my Facebook page. Oh yeah, here she go. Okay, so let me share this with you. She is one of my credit clients, right? One of my credit clients. And this is her testimonial. Because she knew the investment of investing in getting her credit score improved and trying to improve her cash flow, she added $6,000 more to her line of income. Because I always tell you all the time, credit cards can be converted into cash, right? So she said the struggle is real, y'all. I went from my credit score being into the low 400s to the 760s. I went from secured credit cards without using my own money to unsecured credit cards with the banks sending me money, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I went from secured credit cards with using my own money, from unsecured credit cards to the banks sending me money. I went from getting denied for everything to getting approved to just about anything in a year. It can be done, y'all. I'm living proof. It can happen to you too. Thanks, City Banks, for all the love. $6,000, right? And this is her testimonial or her showing of her 485 credit score. So she's stating again, let me share this again. Share my screen. Yes, that is exactly true. Let me share my screen again. I started off in the mid 400s in my credit journey. I tried to take a shortcut. I paid person after person that didn't really do much to my credit. It just cost me a lot of money. One in particular person was a well-known company that was claiming to help, but was just a cash cow. Then I took a step back and tried rebuilding it myself. I settled a few times and disputed some items. Let me see, so make sure. And disputed some items online. This was before I found out that it wasn't the best idea to do because of them trying to waive my rights. But good thing it worked in my favor. I would pay it and then hurry up and dispute it. I didn't have much on my credit report. I was like the guy that was supposed to help me fix my credit, I was told was a ghost to the credit world. I rebuilt my whole credit to 720. Then I got this collection that appeared on my credit that dropped my score into the mid 600s. I wasn't aware of it because at the time this supposedly service, I wasn't even there. I was so upset. All my hard work messed up because of my medical collection that was placed back because someone got lazy and refused to use a darn medical card. Why should I have to pay for someone else's mistake? This is how I felt. Then I looked on YouTube and I came across a channel called Queen of Credit. I also watched. I was like, let me give her a try and see if she can help me. In the moment, I knew exactly where I should be. Something that I could try to do, just like Latanya Deloach did for me, was to help people, help people like me, people that have life happen to them. No one told me about credit. I just had to learn from others that I didn't officially know, trial and error. The more I watched YouTube videos, the more information I retain, right? So it goes on and on, but she states, God puts people in your path for a reason. I'm so blessed to be able to come across each and every one of them at the time that I came across them. I wish them nothing but blessings, good health, and amazing future. Excuse my long story, but any grammar or typos, right? So she shows her screenshots and personally worked with her. This was as January of 7/15, 7/20. Her current score, April 7, a 760. And notice it says FICO score. We're not looking at Credit Karma Vantage score, but this shows where she was at a 485 and a 490 in 2018. And so a 495 here in 2018. And she went on that after she got her credit fixed, she decided to leverage her credit and invest in a business. Now she's $6,000 more leverage through her credit card. And how is that not helping her in times of recession? Right? So just know that if you're serious about getting your credit and cash flow, you're going to have to take the first steps. If I ask you to watch 2 20-minute videos and you come back to me and say you watched the videos, and I ask you questions about the videos and you're not able to answer, then you're not worthy of my time, my phone calls, or my attention. If you can't take action, and people text me all the time, hey, Queen, I want to talk to you about my credit. I don't offer that time to my non-clients. Now, if you would like to be my clients, then I will give you directions and steps to become a client, to earn a phone call from me, to earn my time, to earn my attention, right? You have to learn or identify people who will talk you out of good opportunities, and even yourself sometimes. You can't think about fear or failure. You must think about opportunities, right? You can't think about fear or failure. You must only think of opportunities. Everything that I have is Queen of Credit. So even on Instagram, I'm Queen of Credit. Facebook, Queen of Credit. Here, Queen of Credit. Twitter, Queen of Credit, right? So I just want to make you all or bring that message to you that you can be just like Letitia, or you can be stuck where you are. And let me tell you something, people, that the rich and wealthy do. They leverage the skills of others. They leverage the testimonials of others. There are other people who have this. I'm leveraging her testimonial tonight. They leverage the professional expertise of others. I had someone, for example, that wanted a credit analysis quote. And this person had over $10,000 in total collection debt reported on their credit report. And the quote for my services was in the hundreds of dollars. And they felt like that was not an affordable price for them. But in my mindset, that if I have over $10,000 of reported bad credit on my credit report, then a couple of $100 of investment is a great return on my investment. Especially when we're entering a recession and many jobs are not coming back. People are furloughed. People are laid off. People are unemployed. People don't know August 1st if they will have any income coming in. And I have people that sometimes are skeptical about taking action to do something, right? That people will need now more than ever. So you have to understand seasons in your life and seasons in business. And when you know that 40 million Americans' credit scores will drop, in approximately how many more weeks do we have in June? Is it 1 week? Let me see. Let me look at my. Yeah, approximately 1 week in June, right? 1 week and 3 days. 40 million Americans, FICO 10 would be in effect. And in July, and everyone that's been paying on their payments late or deferred payments is still going to count as a natural disaster late payment on your credit score. And it still will affect your credit score in a negative way. So if you have no credit and no cash flow, what are you going to do? If the unemployment is cut off at the end, July 31st to be exact, which is approximately 5 to 6 weeks, then and you have no credit. And this young lady, like, I got to show this testimonial again because a $495 in 2018 invested in my service, and mind you, 2019 she's building $689. See, this is what professional help gets you. What you can't do for yourself. To now, she was a 717 in January. This is before me. This is not me. To 743 to 760 after she enrolled in my service. I thought I had already liked this. And so if you don't take action, then what are your options? To now getting approved went from paying banks with secured cards, using her own money, to now unsecured cards with the bank sending her money. Approved today with her $6,000 credit limit because she took action. Because she wasn't worried about what other people would do until she helped herself first. See, you can't help others until you help yourself first. You can't help the poor if you are one of them. You can't help people, or you can't get customers for bad credit, for a home-based business, until you are in the home-based business first. And you have to take action. People, this is just because a home-based business provides you with training, webinars to help you get better, it's not solely the home-based business responsibility to help you get customers. See, the trucker that contacted me today, I'm thinking, you drive trucks for a living. Why not, whenever you make stops at the gas station or whatever stops you make along the way of your delivery, why not have flyers about your services? Hey, I'm helping people make more money for home and build their credit in this recession. Text me at whatever, 555-123-4567. You believe how many text messages that person would reach out? See, but that person was only thinking about failure, not opportunities. I'm thinking about opportunities. And so just like the woman, that's why I hashtag this credit church in 2 Kings. She was in bad debt, right? She was in bad debt, and her sons were about to go to be sold in slavery. And a prophetic voice for her time of her recession came before you, just like you're listening to me now, whether live on the replay, and told her, you want to get out of bad debt, you're going to have to borrow and use credit, and reverse your habits, reverse your mindset about credit, reverse the way you've been using credit. Now you're going to borrow to invest and build in a home-based business versus borrowing and owing lenders money and being into bad debt. right? And so she then used borrowing and got her sons to help her in the home-based business. And she was forever debt-free and had enough money to live rich. So you have to see yourself richer. You can't let little distractions and little things cheat you out opportunities, right? So let me answer this question. How many rounds does it take for your services? How many negative accounts do you have, Brian? How many negative accounts do you have on your account? See, that's like an open-ended question. How many rounds did it take? Take one round if you have 2 or 3 collections. If you have student loans, it might take 2. If you have a $10,000 charge off, it may take 3. See, the more challenging the account, the more challenging it was to get it removed. For some people, I've got student loans and bankruptcy deleted in 30 and 45 days. For other people, it took up to a year to get their bankruptcy removed. It all depends on the credit profile, how long an account has been reporting, how most recent it is, how old it is, what inaccuracies that it's reporting, right? So that all depends on me analyzing your credit profile. Again, I've got some bankruptcy deleted in 30, 40, 45 days, some taking up to a year. The ones that have taken up to a year was less than a year or 2 old. So the bankruptcy was fairly new. The ones 30, 45 days was 3 years old or older. So it took less effort, right? How to remove inquiries. Go to my website, www.fixmycreditandcash.com. I will be happy to provide those services for you once you invest in my services. But that is definitely not a question that I answer for free, because I have people that pay me to answer or to solve their problem for them. And so there's nothing in life for free, right? There's nothing in life for free. There's no free lunches. So I do not live stream to get on to teach people how to do it themselves. I encourage people to seek professional service and to invest, because it's an investment you took to get into bad credit, and it should take the same investment to get out, right? No free lunches, no free answering questions. And it wouldn't be fair to the people that paid me to answer that question for them. So if you want help with that, removing inquiries, then go to my website. Let me share. Inquiries usually take less than 30 days to remove. It's in my website, Fix My Credit and Cash. Less than 30 days. They're fairly easy. I want to show you all this real quick. This is Credit One Bank. And this was Credit One attempting to collect through debt validation money from the client, and through disputing the debt collectors. This letter reads, "We found that you are not responsible for any previous or further balance incurred on this account." That's the power of knowing how to validate debt, right? The correct way. Another 15,000 credit card with a 780 credit score testimonial, a new client building new home as a result of going or getting my services to restore their credit counseling. So if you want any of the services, you just simply go to Credit Help, Custom Credit Analysis. You have to invest a small investment of $75 in a custom credit analysis so I can actually view your credit report. And this is why I can't take or I don't take random phone calls, or I call people, because if I haven't seen your credit report, then I can't give you any professional advice until I see the condition of your credit report and to see if you have any inaccuracies, verified accounts, or incomplete information reporting. So yeah, inquiries usually take less than 30 days to remove. Ms. Wright said, I was ready to invest. Okay. Can you be more specific for me? What were you ready to invest in? And that's it. Last question. Let me answer this. I have about $42,000 in disposable income. Can you suggest a plan? I don't give financial advice. I don't tell people what to invest in. I just give financial education. And I do advise people not to invest in anything that you're not educated about. For example, don't invest in real estate if you haven't educated yourself on how to find a good real estate deal, what to look for, how to analyze the deal, how much will it cost you for repairs, if any is needed. How much can you calculate that you will receive from rent minus your monthly expenses? And are you ready to take on the responsibilities of a landlord? Or day trading stocks. If you don't know how to read the line charts, if you don't know all the discrepancies in education of trading stocks, then I don't, so it's a lot of things you can invest in. But my number one thing is to invest in the financial education. Make sure you have the background that you need and the knowledge you need to analyze what's a good investment deal. I also, educate people on the financial benefits of investing in home-based business, the one that I'm affiliated with. My credit is good, but it's good to see you helping people keep up the good work. Freedom is not free. Yeah, freedom is not free. Thank you, Jones. Thank you so much. Okay, how to fix your credit. Just go to my website, www.fixmycreditandcash.com. Start with that tab, credit help. And then you're definitely, we'll get started from there. And you have to get that credit analysis, credit audit for a small investment of $75. So that's the first step. All right, people. So I'm logging off. I just want to come before you live, more up to date as the weeks go by. Really is going to get people into the home-based business, because if you are blessed enough to still have a paycheck, you could be losing $200 to $600 more out of your paycheck, and you're going to see the benefits of that in January with taxes. Need credit lines, as you saw earlier in the video, still helping people. People are still getting approved for credit, right? And credit cards. So you got some people credit card limits are getting slashed, but you got testimonials like I showed you earlier in the video of people that's getting approved and still getting credit card limits. So prepare yourself, be prepared, shift your mindset. We are not in normal times. This is not a healthy recession, and it won't be healthy for a long time. It won't be healthy for a long time. Sonia said, I found you here on YouTube 2 weeks ago. I love your knowledge and the way you break things down. I've been using a credit repair services for 2 weeks. Yes, Sonia, go to my website. Oh, thank you so much, Martin. Thank you so much to get the likes up. But yes, Sonia, go to my website at www.fixmycreditandcash.com and click on that tab, credit help. Right. So many passive ways that you can get money from credit cards. Right. So whoever's watching this live or watching the replay, she definitely is right. Learn from this queen, very important. She got the knowledge. So thank you so much, Focus 365. And that's one of the things about a home-based business, people. You leverage the testimonials of other people, right? I'm leveraging the testimonials of my YouTube family and of you all. So I'm plenty busy with credit. If you text me and ask me to call you, I'm just going to be honest. You're not going to get a response. Again, people have to respect my time, my phone calls, and my energy. You're not going to get a response. If you are a client, you will, right? Because that's just how much of a demand I have right now for people that's seeking credit and cash flow help, right? So you got to take action, right? You got to take action. Only people that take action deserve my time, my energy, my attention, and my phone call. You will get action and you will get results. And just trying to help you all for the upcoming weeks and answering most questions that I can answer live. And that's why I live stream. That's why I'm coming before you. So you all have a great night. I will go live, more this week as much as I can because time is money. And a lot of people are still skeptical about should they take action to create their own economy. And my answer to you is yes. Some people are still skeptical about should I get my credit repaired, right? And my answer to you is definitely yes. Oh, that's a great question. Thank you so much for answering that. Let me show you all that. The 22-minute video. If you watch these two videos, I share this with you. You can let me see. After you watch these two videos, notice I said after is how to shift your income.com. I'm gonna give you the numbers. Stay all the way in all the way on to the end that you text me to get started. So this is the website, how to shift your income.com. Learn more in this 5-minute video that most economic professors teach in an entire semester. This is my millionaire mentor, right, Mr. Brian Bean. So he teaches you the short video, the first video, the 4 challenges of America. And one is what's keeping you, the financial challenge that's keeping you from paying your bills and stopping you from living paycheck to paycheck. Because some people have more month than they do money, right? So then the second video, team of experts help you to lower your taxes. That means the taxes coming out of your paycheck, which will give you $200 or more. On average, that's what people receive. Increase your credit score. They also have a monthly credit repair program, which means that month to month, usually it's taking the tortoise approach, the tortoise versus the hare, or the turtle versus the rabbit approach. But for some people, it's affordable. Month to month, the results might not be as fast if you sign up directly with me, but you still will have the results at maybe a price that's affordable for you. Not saying my prices are not affordable, but some people like to pay smaller amounts, smaller increments to get the smaller results, right? That's their decision or their choice. Then increase your credit score, eliminate debt, and build generation wealth. So the very first thing, right, is you get an instant pay raise for your job without working overtime, without getting promotion, up to $1,000 daily guarantee, $500 to $3,000 a month, and a luxury car bonus, and $500 to $1,000 a month. So this is the residual income strategy, where daily guarantees residual income. And so this is the website. And then after you watch it and you want to know more about the home-based business, you need to make more money from home, text me at this number. If you haven't watched it, because I'm going to ask you, what did you like most about the videos? And if you're not able to explain it to me, then I know you haven't watched it, and more than likely, we won't continue any type of text communication. But after you watch the videos and you're ready to change your income status and make more money for home, text me at 601-720-2063. I'm ready. And I will give you the steps and the process of things you need to do. You'll be added to our private Facebook group. You'll get notifications of whenever we have our private training. You'll have access to the testimonial groups. And just know you will have to use social media, and preferably Facebook, because that's our private group. So if you don't have a Facebook account, you'll have to create one to tap into to be a part of the training. So text me if you're ready. If not, if that's not for you, you want to get your credit up, then go to my website. Again, www.fixmycreditandcash.com. Click on the tab Credit Help, and I will help you restore and reverse bad accounts on your credit. Hey, I'm signing off. It's the Queen of Credit. Here's to your peace and prosperity, your credit and your cash flow, your health and your wealth. And if you're watching this on a replay, give the thumbs up and drop your city and state as well. You all have a great night.